All right. Welcome to your back hair class. It is quiet today, hey? Yeah. Get all settled in. Now, if you'd like to join me in stretch line, we can do that together by propping ourselves up on the forearms, the elbows, chin tucks. Yeah, you don't need to if you don't want to. You can just do the neck one. You can press down through the feet and then feel like you tug tailbone towards the heel. So you kind of get rid almost a little bit of the low back curve. Take a breath to inhale. And then as you exhale, very slowly walk your way down so head lands on the ground. From there, you can do a little support for the head. Hands come behind the head. Lift the head up, tuck the chin, take a breath to inhale. As you exhale, lean the head heavily into the hands. Take another full breath just like that. And then as you exhale, lower the head all the way down. Beautiful. From there, choose where you'd like to place your hands today. Maybe palms face down on the ribs. Maybe arms slightly out to the side, palms face up. Eyes can close. And let's do here a nice full release of our breath together. Full breath in through nose. Exhale, soft, gentle release out the mouth. You got it. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Yeah, beautiful. One more breath, just like that. Ah, good. Start now to invite your breaths in and out of the nostrils. And as you breathe softly here in and out of the nostrils, find a little bit of space between lips and teeth. See if you might be able to invite in a small, really gentle smile to play on the corners of the lips. And then let's take some time to soften downward into the earth below. Let the shoulders shrug or roll down away from the ears. You might even do a little sigh to let go. Invite there to be a little bit more space in the jaw, so allowing the lower jaw to release away from upper jaw. And then let's start that full diaphragmatic breathing. So breathing in and out of the nose. Feel as you inhale, the belly rise, the ribs expand outward. And as you exhale, the belly draw in, ribs gather inward. So feeling on the inhale, that expansion, widening and opening. And on the exhale, that soft, gentle return to center. See if you can find that rhythm of breath just as you are. And as you connect with that rhythm of breath, I invite you now to begin to set your samkalpa, your intention for practice today. Now, to set your samkalpa, ask yourself this question: what quality would I like to invite into my practice today? What quality would I like to cultivate in this practice today? And today, the answer might be around healing, or strength, or stability, maybe something else. Whatever answer for you begins to rise up, to bubble up. Begin to set that as your samkalpa, as your intention for practice today. So see that word or that phrase in your mind's eye. And now let's begin to invite in the feeling of that samkalpa, the feeling of that intention through the body. We can set our samkalpas together with the breath. Please first exhale, release out all the breath, just letting go. And then inhale, draw that samkalpa through. Exhale, soft, gentle release out the mouth, let it go. Again, inhale, draw that samkalpa through. Exhale, a little release to let go. Yeah, beautiful. One more breath, just like that. Good. So with that samkalpa, that intention set, let's start now to move the body a little bit. Start with a little wiggle of fingers, wiggle of toes. Let the head, the neck roll just a little from side to side. And then as you're ready, let's go for a big, long stretch. So if you, like me, have a bolster, you can just kick it out of the way. Stretch those heels forward, reach the arms up over the head, and a good little release for sciatic nerve here. You can bend one knee a little bit, press the opposite heel forward. You can have a little look at me if you're unsure. So you get a little stretch through that side body, and then you switch. You drag one heel back, one heel forward, do a little stretch there. Do that a few times. You can do that with the arms either towards the ceiling or towards the back wall, doesn't matter. Helping us here to release that whole sideline and back line of the body. Yeah, you got it. Good.
Good. And then with both heels extended forward, so big long stretch. Now we'll do our side or lateral stretch. So upper body over to one side. Then bring in the legs. You might even crisscross ankles. Take a nice full breath. Good. And then as you're ready, take a little walk back through center, and then we'll do the side. So that lateral stretch to the other side, upper body, then lower body. You might crisscross the ankles. Nice full breath here as you do. Good. And then go ahead, take a little walk back through center, interlace fingers. Press the palms toward the ceiling or the back wall. One more little tug out through those heels one by one. Good. And then with your next natural exhale, undo the hands, arms come down beside you. Start to slowly bend the knees, draw them towards the chest. Taking hands on knees, we'll start little circles here. So half your circle is the inhale. The other half is the exhale. Slow, gentle circles here. Slow, gentle breath. Finding that little massage for the low back, and pretty common, normal for it to be a little tender. That's okay. Go ahead and switch directions, finding that little gentle massage, creating that space in the low back. You got it. Good. And then we can come into our full circle. So with hands on knees, separating the knees, pushing them away from the chest, away from each other. Then back towards the chest and back towards each other. So nice big circles here as you move. Good. And then switching directions. Yeah, you've got it. Let's do one or two more. Good. And then as you're ready, go ahead, reach up arms and legs, and then you're just going to shake. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Go ahead, draw those knees back and towards the chest. Give yourself a little hug, a little cuddle. And then reach for your slow-mo ball, and we'll start our pelvic tilt. So with feet flat on the floor, lift the bum up, slide that support underneath. Good. And then with hands down beside you or on the front of the hips, let's start the pelvic tilt, inhaling to feel the low back arch, shoulders roll back, chin might tuck. And then as you exhale, reverse. So tail tucks under, rounding the back. Feeling on the inhale, as you arch the back, the hip creases deepen. That's the space in the front of the hips. And then as you exhale, as you tuck under, you'll feel that hip crease kind of flatten. Go with your breath here, just slowly, gently moving with breath, taking your time. Finding this space in the lumbar spine. So that's where we have the beginning of that sciatic nerve. So movements like this can help to create a bit of space there. Now from here, we'll move into our side to side movement. So arms can be out to the side. Go ahead, roll hips over to one side. There's your inhale. Exhale back through center. Inhale to the other side, head might follow, and exhale back through center. So rolling hips from side to side. You might bring your arms out, maybe in those cactus arms, elbows bent, or maybe a little longer out to the side, doesn't matter. Both are great for getting into the shoulders a little bit more. Yeah, good. And then as you're ready, you can start putting all those movements together and start to draw a nice full circle with the pelvis in one direction, nice full breath. And then slowly draw that circle in the other direction, nice full breath. Yeah, that's got it. Good. Now we'll start to come into our windshield wiper knees. So side to side movement. You can heel toe those feet nice and wide. Move the knees over to one side, say the right, head turns to the opposite, the left. Big breath there. And then inhale everything up and exhale to the other side. Take your time. So here, just getting into slow movement with the body. You might like to add on things like basket arms. That can be nice where you crisscross forearms, bring the little basket to the opposite side as the knees. Sometimes that's pleasant. Really take your time with this. Consider this to be like a moving meditation. So moving slowly and gently and with the breath. If you're doing those basket arms, you might switch. And then something if you've been finding, oh yeah, you've been having a little bit of kind of stubborn stiffness around the low back, mid back, or upper back, you can do a little fascia or massage release technique. So for that, I'll just show you, I'm going to bring my knees over towards the right, taking right hand over to left rib cage. I think we worked on this on Tuesday. So I've got right hand to left rib cage, and then I'm just gently massaging the skin, the fascia, the fat around the ribs. So it's on the front of the body, the front ribs and side ribs, but it actually helps to release into the back pretty significantly. Group of fascia that's called the thoracolumbar. So thoraco for the thoracic spine around the ribs, lumbar for low back. So we'll just do that, kind of roll around a little bit, try and roll that skin around. And then I'll bring the knees up and I'll go over to the other side so you can see how that feels for you. Yeah. So there's a thing too, if you ever find that, you're waking up with pain, something you can do in bed, just let the knees go over to one side, do a gentle little massage around the ribs. And so we're really trying to pick up the skin, the flesh away from the ribs to get rid of adhesions that might be there. Yeah. Good. Let's take another breath, however you are. Yeah. And then let's come back through center. You can heel toe the feet a little narrower. Heel toe those feet so the heels are close towards the bum. We'll work with core strength, hands down. Lift up the right leg. So left foot stays on the ground. We'll start with the little circles. Drawing a little circle with the right leg in the air. So half the circle is the inhale. The other half is the exhale. Go ahead and switch directions. Take your time. And then you can start bringing in your audible, the SH, the sh exhale, to bring in just a little bit more core strength awareness. You can bring the leg out nice and wide even. Yeah. And even try figure 8, so infinity symbol. Yeah, so really challenging the balance, getting that deep core strength activated. Good. And then we'll start to lower and raise the leg now. So as you inhale, leg lowers. Exhale, do a shush breath, bring it up. That's it. Go with breath. Inhaling to lower and exhaling to shush it back up. Knee can be a little bent as you're doing this. Good. We'll do one or two more like that. Nice. And then go ahead and bring that foot on the ground. You can readjust the slow-mo ball or wiggle the hips around a little bit. Keeping right foot down, lift left leg up, start to bend the knee, and then draw a little circle here. So moving slowly, gently with the breath. Half the circle's the inhale, the other half is the exhale. You might even do a little figure 8 here as you start to feel those ribs gather on the exhalation. Yeah, beautiful, good. That's it. And then we can start to lower and raise the leg. Inhaling, leg lowers, exhale, shush it up. Good, go with breath, take your time. Good, feeling those ribs gather, strengthen on the exhale. Yeah, beautiful. We're gonna do one or two more. Yes, excellent. And then go ahead, bring that foot down. You can wiggle out the hips once again. And then press down through the feet, lift up, remove the support, come all the way down. Choose if you want to bring the knees in towards the chest or do a little windshield wiper knee. Great. We'll come right into our hip stability with a strap work. So you can grab that strap, place it along the sole of the right foot. And then holding the strap into both hands with a little bend of the knee, start to guide the leg towards you and find pointing and flexing of the foot. Now to get into that sciatic nerve release, we inhale, knee comes towards the chest, and then you exhale, bring the heel up. You can also do a little chin movement. We don't usually do it, but as you inhale, knee towards the chest, chin tucks in. As you exhale, bring the heel up, chin lifts up a little bit. So on the inhale, knee tucks in, chin tucks in. Exhale, everything comes up. So that can further release the sciatic nerve by bringing the whole body into it. A little nerve flossing, it's called. Let's do one or two more. Yeah. And then next time the leg comes up, let's keep it up. We can go into dorsiflexion of the foot, so heel up, Gently rock the leg just a little towards you and a little away. Take another full breath just as you are. Good. And then let's find that position of stability for the hips. The thigh bone moves away from you till it's straight up and down, perpendicular to the floor. Tug down and then start to draw that little circle. So a little massage. Tugging down on the strap, tugging down on the back of the hip, little tiny circle in one direction, full breath. And then the other, full breath. Yeah, good. Now we'll start to slowly lower and raise the leg, hands slide down the strap. Inhale, leg lowers. Exhale, do your shush breath up. Go with your breath here, really letting the arms be involved. Good. We'll do a few more with the breath. Good. And then next time the leg comes up, keep it up. Start to guide yourself into that twist. So both sides of the strap into the left hand. Right leg crosses over. You can either keep left foot on the floor or scoot your bottom over towards the right. So you roll over right onto that left hip, left knee. Drawing the right leg a little closer towards the ground. Now we can again get into a little release for the nerves by pointing and flexing the foot here. And then if you want to go a little deeper into that, you can actually rotate the thigh bone. So you're going to look down at your foot and see that it's really pointed down towards the ground, big toe side of the foot towards the ground. And then you can point and flex again there to get a little bit more into nerve release. Take another full breath just as you are. Yeah. And then slowly, gently, let's come on back up, switch sides. So left foot comes into the strap, right foot down onto the ground, little bend of the knee as you guide the leg towards you and start to point and flex. So starting to find that sensation of stretch in the back of the leg. And then we can go right into that sciatic nerve, glide and slide. Inhale, knee towards the chest, chin can tuck. Exhale, press heel up, chin lifts up a bit. So on the inhale, you have chin tucking towards the chest, looking at the chest. Exhaling, looking up and even behind you a bit. That movement of the neck can help to free that sciatic nerve even a little bit more. Yeah, we'll do one or two more. And then next time the leg comes up, we'll keep it up. Find that dorsiflexion of the foot, gently rock the leg, little engagement, a little bit more stretch on the back of the leg. Good. Now we'll find our position of stability for the hips. So thigh bone moves away from you till it's straight up and down or perpendicular to the floor, tug down. And then start to draw a little circle in one direction. Nice full breath as you do. And in the other direction, nice full breath as you do. Yeah, beautiful. And then we can start to slowly lower and raise the leg, hands slide down the strap. Inhale, leg lowers. Exhale, shush it right back up. Good. Go with your breath here. Good. Finding that shush exhale to increase that strength. You got it. Let's do one or two more. And then next time the leg comes up, keep it up. Take both sides of the strap into the right hand, left leg crosses over. Choice one, keeping right foot on the ground. Choice two, scoot your bottom over towards the left. Roll over onto right hip, right knee, coming down a little further. And then we can again get into a little bit of freeing by pointing and flexing the foot. Taking another breath. And then if you want to go even deeper, you can rotate whole thigh bone. So big toe side of the foot points down. And then once again, do a little pointing and flexing of the foot. Take another full breath just as you are. Great. And then as you're ready, come on back through center. Go ahead, take that strap off, place it to the side. Do what feels good. So maybe knees in towards the chest. Maybe windshield wiper knees. Great. Okay. Now we're going to do a few core strength things today. First, we'll be moving our knees a little from side to side. If you kind of get a little sensitive underneath your pelvis, you can use your chip foam block and just place it underneath your pelvis right away. Take your thick block, place it between the knees. So you've got a choice, maybe chip foam block underneath the pelvis, but for sure, big block in between the knees. Okay, so we're going to work with our shush exhale, knees pretty close in towards the chest. Take a breath to inhale, and then as you exhale, squeeze the block gently. If this puts pressure, that's uncomfortable, keep doing that. On the low back, as you squeeze, you have two options. One is block can go in its thicker setting. So I have my block kind of on a medium setting. This would be the thinnest, but I'm using this one. The second thing that you can do is not squeeze as hard. So we're going to find that sort of optimum squeeze on the exhale. Good. Okay. And we're going to move our knees from side to side, but today there's more. Today there's more. Take your hands, interlace them behind the head. Look at me if you can. You're going to look up towards your chest and then lean the head into the hands. So let's try that action. Look in towards the chest and then lean the head back into the hands. So you've got the chin is tucked, hands are supporting the head. That's it. Okay, take another breath there, just like that. Good. Take a breath here to inhale. As you exhale, move the knees to the right and then turn a little bit to the left with your head. Inhale. And then exhale, come back through center. That's it. Inhale. As you shush, exhale, bring the knees to the left, head to the right. Inhale. Exhale, back through center. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, turn a little bit to left with the head, knees to the right. Inhale. Exhale, back through center. One more inhale. Exhale, knees to left, head to right. Inhale. Exhale, back through center. Okay, go ahead. Lower the head down. Take out the block. Bring the feet back down. You can do some windshield wiper knees. So when we do that, when we lift the head a little bit, it starts to engage a group of muscles in the front of the tummy called the rectus muscles. Those are the, the six-pack muscles. Those are the ones, yes, I know, we all have them. They're just hidden sometimes. They go incognito, yes. But what they're really helpful with is being able actually to lift the head up. So if you were to just try that, tuck your chin, and without your support of your hands, lift your head up, feel your tummy, it is actually engaging those rectus muscles. So they're not the most important in terms of core strength, but they are really important in terms of mobility, our ability to lift ourselves up. So it's a good thing to practice, really tuck the chin and then lift the head up and down. Yeah, exactly. So, okay, but that's enough. We're going to keep the head down. We're going to do something else. Lift the legs up. Lift the arms up. Here again, you might have that foam chip block underneath your bum for a little bit of extra padding. Bend the elbows a little bit. Okay, we're going to do arms and legs wide out to the side and back. As you inhale, arms and legs wide. Exhale, do a bring them back. Just keep going with your breath. So you inhale out wide and exhale, shush back. Beautiful. 3 more. Good. And again. 1 more. Excellent. Okay, take a little pause, grab your block in your right hand. We're going to do that move where we do one arm out to the side, one leg out to the side, and we switch hands with the block. So legs and arms up, right hand has the block. Bring right arm out to right side. Bring left leg out to left side. So opposite arm and leg. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Switch hands with the block. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Come on back, switch hands. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Bring it back. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Bring it back. Keep going from side to side. And challenge today, take a look at the legs and see, can the leg that is not meant to be moving stay pretty still? It's extra challenge. 1 more from side to side. Excellent. And then come on back. Bring the block down, bring the feet down. You can do some of those windshield wiper knees again. It's hard to keep that leg steady, huh? All right, that's enough of that. If you've got the block underneath your bum, you can remove it. Roll over to the side and then come to meet me for spinal waves. We're gonna roll on up. Find our way on hands and knees. You can put any padding underneath that feels good. I like to pad my knees. You might put some padding underneath the hands. And let's go ahead with our breath. So we exhale and round the spine, head drops down. And then on the inhale, you can find the little arch of your back. Yeah. So take your time with this, moving with breath. Eyes can be open or closed, doesn't matter. Every time we do this motion, we're really bringing the hydration into the spinal discs. So important for plumping up those discs. Good. Now, if you want to go a little deeper into shoulders, we can do the hands off the mat on the fingertips, tenting the fingers. Bottom leans back, and then the little side to side motion. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's it. And if that feels pretty good, you can even do shallow circles to get in between those shoulders a little bit more. So what I mean by that is my bum leans back quite a bit, but as I come forward, I just come forward a little bit as I go to the side. Yeah, good. Excellent. Now let's try our plank flow. Bring the hands down. Spread your fingers. Lean the bottom back. There's the exhale. Now, press down through the fingers as you inhale, come into your plank. So either knees down or toes tuck under, knees up. There's your inhale. Exhale, knees down, bottom back. So on the inhale, coming up, maybe even lifting one leg. Exhaling, coming on back down. Good. Keep going with your breath here. I'm going to do about 5 more of these. Good. Excellent. Let's do one more. And then as you're ready, what I'd like you to do is find your way into child's pose. So go ahead, grab any support that feels good for you. You might grab a block, you might grab a bolster, you might crisscross forearms, doesn't matter. Take time here just simply to rest and pause and breathe. So getting as comfy as you possibly can. See if you can draw that awareness to the ribs. Inhaling, ribs expand outward. Exhaling, ribs gather inward. Good. Yeah, beautiful. Good. Can rock the head a little bit from side to side. Sometimes that's nice. Good. Take another full breath in and out. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, from here, we're going to come on down to our tummies. So come all the way down with me. Can take any props out of the way. Find that crisscrossing of the forearms for a little bit of the pillow. And we'll start with our toe tucking, heel tugging. So head can be down, eyes can be closed. We're starting with the right toes, tuck them under. Tug heel back, feel the kneecap lift. There's your inhale. Exhale, untuck top of the foot onto the ground. Inhale, lift up the right leg. Exhale, lower it down. Left side toes tuck under. Tug heel back as you inhale. Exhale, untuck top of the foot onto the ground. Inhale, leg up. And exhale down. Right side again, toes tuck under. Tug heel back as you inhale. Exhale, untuck top of the foot onto the ground. Inhale, leg up. And exhale down. Left side, last time, toes tuck under. Tug heel back as you inhale. Exhale, untuck top of the foot onto the ground. Inhale, leg up. And exhale down. Go ahead, turn your cheek to one side, bend the knees. Let those lower legs sway a little bit from side to side. Good. Okay, we'll come into our cobra flow. So legs down, hands slide back, elbows bent, fingers nice and wide. Moving with breath here. Think about lifting up from the chest. As you inhale, start to lift chest up, looking forward slightly. Exhale, tuck the chin lower down, hover. Inhale, come onto the fingertips, really tug elbows back as you do. And then exhale, lower down. That's one. Inhale, start to lift up the chest, looking forward. Exhale, tuck chin, looking down, lowering down a bit. Inhale, lift up onto the fingertips, maybe even lift up the hands. And then exhale, lower down. Last one. Inhale, start to lift up. Exhale, tuck chin, lower down. Inhale onto the fingertips or lift palms up. You got it. Exhale, lower all the way down. Beautiful. Go ahead, change your crisscrossing. Change the cheek and then bend the knees and release a little bit. Great. Okay. We're going to do a little bit to strengthen the very, very deep muscles in the back, the multifidus muscles, and again, do another little sciatic nerve release. So what it is, just to show you where we're going to go, it's going to lift up one leg, the right leg. And if you can see me, I'm really making sure to keep the leg pretty straight. So if I were to place my hand on the front of the thigh, I could feel, oh yeah, it's lifting up from the thigh. Just have a little check on that. And then you're going to lower it about halfway. Point and flex the foot. Point and flex the foot. The right leg is lifted, pointing and flexing the foot. And then we bring the right leg out to the right side a little bit. And then again, point and flex. Yeah, exactly. So you got it, Marilyn. Point and flex again. Take another breath. Bring the leg back to the starting position. So back close to the other leg. Point and flex once again. Okay, we're going to do it one more time out to the side. Let that right leg go out to the side and point and flex. One more breath. Good. And then come on, bring the leg back and lower the leg down. Yeah, it's hard, hey? It is hard. Yeah. Go ahead, turn your cheek. Give yourself a break. Can you feel that a little bit in the back of the thigh and the buttocks? You're doing that? Okay, good. Yeah, so we're really strengthening that back line of the body. All right. We're going to do the other side. Lift up left leg, and you can maybe even just have that little check to make sure, oh yeah, I'm lifting from the thigh, so my leg is straight. And then point and flex through the foot. Breathing as you do. Good. Yeah, exactly. So Cheryl, and then bring it out to the side a little bit. And then point and flex again. So the leg is still lifted, leg is still straight. We're pointing and flexing. It's hard, but we're doing it. Good. And then bring it back towards starting position, point and flex again. So leg is still lifted, pointing and flexing, pointing and flexing. Last time out to the side once again. Point and flex, point and flex. That's it exactly, Gilda. You got it, Bert. One more breath. Good. Now we're done. Bring it back, bring the leg down. Yeah. Bend the knees and release. Yeah. Is that feeling okay? It's just hard, hey? Does that feel okay on your back, Cheryl? I don't feel it in the butt. Yeah. 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 Good. Okay. So that's where it was working. All right. Well, let's just have a little release out. So you're going to come up. You're going to find either child's pose or down dog. I bet either will feel really nice for you. Spend a little bit of time moving around. I'm going to make you work again in a moment. But for now, just have a little release pose. So you can go into child's pose, go into down dog, do what you want for a few breaths. Have a little stretch. Oh, yeah. So I was talking last time that you could bring your feet wider in down dog, like off the mat, and then point the toes in like pigeon toed, and then walk from side to side. It just gets into the, can you feel that into the hips a little bit differently? And you can even like move from side to side. If you can see me, my whole body, upper body is moving from side to side as I go from bend and press the heel down. Yeah. Good. Take another breath. Okay. Then come on down, have a sip of water if you've got water. We're going to work on a few things to get into hip strength to support the low back. Cheryl, we were talking earlier about some of the things that are like hard around the hip flexors and the side hips.
I have both good news and bad news for you. I'm gonna work on those a little bit. The first one's going to be seated. So you can sit on a foam chip block. Probably a little bit of support's good for you. I'm going to sit on a blanket, but a foam chip block is really good too. We have done this once before. I'm just not sure if all you folks were here before. Okay. Bend one knee. I'm bending my left and I'm extending my right leg long. Gilda, you know this from the hips class. I'm going to interlace the fingers on the front of the shin and really try and tug it in kind of as much as you can. So as you bring in the foot and press down through the foot, lift up tall. Yeah. And then tuck the chin. Now with this extended leg, point and flex the foot. Good. Okay, there's still more. Now we're going to come into dorsiflexion of the foot. So pressing heel forward, drawing toes back. Okay. And then stand up tall again, sit up tall again. I'm going to lift the leg up and then bring it back down. There you go. And we're going to lift it up and bring it back down. And then one more time, we're going to lift it up. You can lean back. You can lean back. Oh, yeah. Let yourself lean back a little bit as you do it. That'll bring it up. There you go, Gilda. Yeah. And then that's enough. It's very hard. And then go ahead and jiggle the leg. So what it's doing, it's a quadriceps strengthener, but it's also really working the hip flexor. You got it, Gilda. Yeah. Okay, switch sides. Interlace, I know. Interlace your fingers the other way. So do what feels natural and then switch. Yeah, you got it, Cheryl. Good. And then go ahead, press into. So you know, yes, as more you press into this, the easier it's going to be. Lift up, tall, point, and flex. Okay, it's going to be amazing on this side. Here we go. Go into dorsiflexion. Press down through the foot that's on the ground. It's going to help you. And then lift up. Exhale down. Lift up. Exhale down. Everyone's getting it. Again, up. Good. And down. Okay, and then wiggle, jiggle it. I know, it's hard. Yeah. But I think that's what maybe needs a bit of work. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good and bad news. We're going to do it again on each side. It's easier often when we come to it on the second side. We'll see if that's true. Okay, interlace your fingers whatever way, it doesn't matter. Press down into the shin, resist, lift yourself up. So let this foot that's on the ground work. Press down with that foot. Inhale, lift up. Exhale down. Yeah, that's nice. Inhale up, exhale down. One more. Good. Okay, then pause, wiggle, and stop. Okay, we're going to do something harder. We're going to lift it up and hold it for 3 breaths. So we're going to keep it up, but we're definitely going to breathe as we do it, okay? So interlace those fingers. You know where you're going. Lifting up, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can point and flex. One more. Good, you got it. And then release it out. Yes. Wiggle, jiggle, switch sides. Okay, why would I make you do something like that? It is just to show you how weak you are. Yeah, I'm just really mean. Yeah, interlace the opposite way. The stronger our quads are and the hip flexors are, the more years we will have likely where we can get up and down from the ground independently. This is a really important one for independent movement up and down from the ground. It's not to show you how weak you are. Interlace, press in, lift up. As you're ready, you're lifting up and down 3 times. Up on the inhale, down on the exhale. That's it, Inka. Up and down. And one more. Okay, give yourself a rest because you know we're going to work even harder in a minute. And then here we go. Lifting up for 1, breathe. For 2, you can even point and flex. And for 3, bring it down. Release out, give a good little shake out. Yeah, so after that, the quads do often feel like they're on fire, like burning. They're working really hard. So the quads, the 4 muscles in the front of our thighs, So important for our ability to get up and down from the ground. Those are the ones that we use when we push up from a chair, for example, or lower ourselves down. Okay, let's do something else. Equally fun. Don't worry, it's easier. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is, with the feet out wide, bring now feet in. Okay. And then what I'm going to ask you to do is bring the knees up together and then bring the knees out. Yeah. And then bring the knees up together and then out. And one more time. Yeah. Okay. Now try it without hands. So if the hands were there, bring the hands out to the side. Yeah. And one more. Good. Okay. Now bring the feet out wider. Curl them in. Same thing. So they're not touching this time, but same movement. Inhaling up. Exactly so. And then down and up and out. Beautiful. One more. Good. Excellent. Okay. And then bring them up. Okay. Now, that was amazing. We're going to do one at a time now. So keep the left foot as it is. Bring the right knee out to the side. Okay. And then independence. Try and sit up as tall as you can. Bringing that knee up and then out. Yeah. And then up. You got it. And then out. You got it. And one more. Yeah. Right. That's it exactly. Okay. Then switch. Yeah. It's tricky, hey, to have just one of them moving. Nice, Cheryl. One more. That's it, Marilyn. You got it, Gilda. Good. Okay. And then just shake them all out and give a little shake out. How's that feeling now? Okay. Cheryl's like, what else is she gonna make me do? Nothing. Nothing else. You can just give them a good shake out. Yeah. 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 So it's a good thing for us to just continue to work with. We can do a little bit of work with it, and then we can just give it a bit of a rest afterwards. Okay. Next thing we will do is a little hip release. So we're going to do our pigeon pose. You can use a chip foam block or you can use a bolster. Here's what I like to do. I like to sit on a chip foam block and then have my bolster in front of me. And then also have my block handy. So have all of possible props nearby. So I'm sat on my bum, feet on the ground, and then I'm swinging legs over to one side. So I've got my right shin forward, my left leg is behind, but you can do the opposite too. And then take some time just to get comfy. Sometimes we need a bit more room one way or the other. And then go ahead and come forward. So the block is there so that if the bolster feels a little too far away, you can just tilt that block up and put it underneath your forehead. Yeah, exactly. So Marilyn, yeah, Gilda, if you can go down, you go down. Yeah, get it. Absolutely. Good. Yeah, that's it exactly, Bert. Is that feeling okay? Oh, just cuddle. Cuddle into the bolster. Yeah. And then here, because all of you have your head so beautifully supported, notice that you can feel a little release in the back of the neck. Yeah, nice, Inka. Relax the shoulders a little bit. Good. And then option here, if you want, to even rock the head a little bit from side to side. Sometimes that's nice. So this can be a really great position. It's another really good one for releasing sciatic nerve pain. Yeah, you'll feel it in your groin as well. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because we have both internal and external rotation going on with the legs. Yeah, and depending kind of where your tightness is, Gilda, that really sort of dictates to where you might feel it. Yeah. And Gilda, you can even try something. Come up a little bit. You see this leg? Try moving it back just a little bit behind you. Yeah. Yeah, and then come down again. Is that okay? Okay. Okay, there you go. All right, take another couple of breaths as you are.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, press down through your bolster, push yourself up, bring that back leg forward. Oh, lean back and then do a little windshield wiper. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the other side. So you can swing your legs over to the other side. So with this back leg, it's totally up to you where it goes. It can go up a little in front, or you can start sneaking it behind you a little bit. And we're just all a little different, and we're also different on both sides. So have a little experiment to see what works. And then you start to come forward. Yeah, Bert, that's it exactly. Yeah, nice. Good, Marilyn, you've got it. Good, and then you're finding the head support that's gonna allow your forehead to be supported. So it might just be the bolster, might be a block on top of it. Let the shoulders soften, release, relax. And find that nice full breath in and out. Good. If it feels okay, you can rock the head a little from side to side. Good. Take another couple of breaths just as you are. Beautiful. And then go ahead, press down onto the bolster. Start to lift yourself up. You can bring those props away, swing the legs forward, and do a little bit of windshield wiper here. Good. All right. Good. Now we're going to get into our shoulders a little bit more in a heart bed position. We're going to do some arm movements in a heart bed position. So what I mean by that is thick block goes at the top where your head would go, bolster angles on it. And then you've got your foam chip block that can either be for underneath your bum or it can be for your head. So you can kind of decide. And bring your bum pretty close towards the edge of the bolster and then start to lower yourself down. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good. Yeah, you deserve it. Good. Yes. Now try this with me. Bring your arms out to the side, palms face up. Yeah. Wiggle through the fingers. Knees can be in any position that you like here. And then just really, really gently with eyes closed, move your head over to one side like you're looking over the right shoulder. Wiggle through the left fingers. Big breath. And then turn the head back through center. Turn the head like you're looking over the left shoulder. You feel that stretch through the right shoulder, right side of neck. So wiggle the right fingers. And then just try that once again from side to side. Head through center, letting it go over as if you're looking over right shoulder. That stretches the left side of neck, left shoulder, so left fingers wiggle. And then go over to the other side last time. So for those of us that have a little bit of that rounding in the upper back or who tend to get tight in the upper back, this is really helpful to spend time in. I spend time in heart bed every single night after my bath. I'll lie in heart bed for a little while. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just listen to something like music or a podcast. Yeah. Just to sort of counter all of the leaning forward that's done. Yeah, and it's a nice way to relax a little bit before the sleep. Yeah. And then here we can add on some arm movements. Bert's already going there, which is fantastic. Good, Bert. Here we go, fingertips together. We'll do our arm movement. So as you inhale, arms lift up over the head. And then as you exhale, hands come back to the heart. Just that flowing, that gliding. Yeah, another couple like that. Good. Yeah. And then next time hands come to the heart, just take a little pause. We'll do arms out to the side. So inhale out to the side, it'll feel like a big opening across the chest. And then exhale, hands back to the heart. Go with breath, inhaling, wings open. And exhaling, wings come back together. Yeah. Full open breath. Full movement with the arms. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Let's do one or two more. Good. And then next time hands come together, we're going to reverse the hand position. So backs of the hands, backs of the wrist points touch. So I like to bend my elbows a lot to get there. Now I'm going to bring arms out to the side so the fingers touch down on the ground beside me. And then I'll turn palms up and bring the hands back together to touch. So bringing backs of the hands together, inhaling arms out, fingers touch down. Reverse palms up, hands back together. So finding that rotation in the shoulders, really nice for releasing that upper back tension. Releasing into the shoulders. Good. We're going to do one or two more. Good. Yes, exactly so. And then bring those arms down beside you to end. And do one more thing to get into the shoulders a bit more. Again, turn your head as if you're looking over the left shoulder. So stretching through right. Now bring right arm up. Fingers, you can have first finger and thumb to touch, bend the elbow, and then start to draw a little circle with that arm. Yeah. So you're looking over, so find a little stretch through the right shoulder by looking over the left. Little circle with the right arm. Now, especially as we're on this bolster, the circle can be big or small. So you can let it go really big if it feels okay. Or you can even do kind of like half that motion that we were doing, arms out to the side. Yeah, exactly. So it gets a little deeper in there. Do one or two more breaths. Beautiful. Yes. Good. And then arm down, head through center. Turn your head like you're looking over the right shoulder, left arm up, first finger and thumb together. Start with those little circles. Good. You can go even large circles if that feels okay. Sometimes that's nice, but you don't need to. Or you could even do that motion we were doing before, kind of like little wings up and down. Yeah, we'll take another couple of breaths. That's it, however you are. Beautiful. Good. And then go ahead, bring that arm down, bring the head through center. Take another couple of breaths here with palms up. And the last thing we can do here is tuck the chin a little towards the chest and then lift the chin up. So again, tucking in and a little lift up. Yeah, a couple of those. You want to tuck the chin in so you have at least like 3 or 4 chins when you do. Yeah. One more. Ah. Yeah, beautiful. Good. Okay, we're going to come off our heart bed, lie onto the ground. We're going to come into some hip massage. So you can roll off, sit up, grab your props, place them off to the side. Have a little sip of water again if you like. Now, as you're coming down, you're going to use your head support. So maybe that foam chip block, for example, might be your head support. And then grab the massage balls, come all the way down. And then we'll start massaging out the hips. Yeah, you got it. Does everyone have 2 of equal size? Yeah, good. Excellent. Bert, you've got yours? Do they damage themselves? They can. Yeah. So sometimes, are you finding that it's tender when you're doing it? Is it? Yeah. Maybe, yeah. So, mhm, dug a little too deep there. Okay, I'm going to give you some different balls. So some of us, especially if we don't have a whole lot of padding, like natural padding, it might get in a little deeper, huh? And you don't have a whole lot of natural padding that exists around your hips. I believe you. Here you go. We're
So we're going down to smaller ones. And the reason for that is it'll just, because the spiky balls, they give a lot of feedback, huh? So what you can do, Bert, is just go down to, and I'm using the same ones, just go down to the fleshiest bit and just do a gentle roll from side to side. It'll feel really different. Yeah. There's lots of reasons why sometimes massage will end up being a bit too much. The other thing with these balls, Bert, that can feel nice is the windshield wiper knees. Um, some of us just have a little bit more pain processing that happens with massage ball work. Um, but for others, what we're finding is, yeah, if there's not a whole lot of flesh to absorb that massage, it might just be a little bit too much, almost going into nerves. So it's good for us to notice that. Ideally, after we do massage, it should feel quite releasing, pretty good. If you're noticing there's residual soreness, that's for sure telling your body, oh, maybe it's just a little much what we're doing. Yeah. So you can also do figure four, crossing one ankle over the opposite knee and then go a little from side to side. Or is that feeling okay with these ones? Yeah, so it's okay if your bum's on the ground with this because they're such tiny little squash balls that probably I'm using the squash balls and my bum's totally on the ground. Yeah, it's just a little different than when we've got those big spiky balls in. So you can do that figure four. You can also bring leg out to its own side and start to do some circles. And then there's another technique. If you find maybe massage balls aren't really the best thing, what you can do instead is put something underneath your pelvis. I think we did this maybe last week. And I'll just show you in case, Bert, for example, you want to do this rather than massage balls. It would be bolster underneath, and then you lift up and you start to do a little rotation here. So you still get into that release for the hips, but it's not that direct pressure of the massage ball. So you can do either. Either is great. Yeah. Yeah, that's it exactly. So if you wanted to try it, what you'd do first is you'd get your bolster underneath your bum. So you can remove the massage balls, bring them out to the side, take your bolster underneath. So you're in like a little back bend, both feet flat on the floor. Yeah. And then you cross right ankle over left. And then you lift up the left foot. There you go. And then you can start a little, yeah. Yeah, so it gets into that theme sort of stretch release, but you're not having those pressure points of the massage ball. How does that feel for you, Bert? Yeah, pretty good. Okay. Yeah, and if you're using those massage balls, for sure, take your time coming on to the other side. Good. Yeah. And the only thing we'll be doing after this massage is coming into a rest. So you take all your time that you want in massage. When you're ready to move into your shavasana, into your rest, you can start doing that. If, of course, you want to spend some time with shoulder massage, do that as well. You take as much time as you want. We've got lots of time today. What I'll be doing is just coming up. So anybody who wants to have a chair, you can wave me over at any time. I'll come and set up a chair for you. Good. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. That feel about the right place. Yes, exactly. I'll put all my weight on top. It would be good, right? Right? Can I get them for you? Excellent. Oh, I didn't notice. Oh, okay. This can be really good for sciatica. there's a few things that are sort of on Tuesday that was really good for sciatica. Well, this one can be really helpful for sciatica for a few reasons. One is that the spine is in neutral. So lying down is always better than standing, for example, if you've got sciatic nerve pain. But then the other thing is you've, with the legs elevated, it releases any pressure that's coming down because that sciatic nerve comes from the low back into the butt and then all the way down the legs. So it might have been this one. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, the pigeon one's really good too. Yeah, yeah, because the sciatic nerve goes right into here, the piriformis. Yeah, yeah. Is it? Yeah, you can always try a little pigeon in bed. I do that sometimes. Yeah. 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 That's not a lot of sleep. Yeah. All right. All right. So we'll do a little breath work in our Shavasana today. And this is something that you can do, for example, in bed if you wake up. Go ahead first, just find a few releasing breaths. So big breath in and big breath out. Let yourself sigh. You can settle into your support, really feeling the support beneath you, feeling the support that you have. And let that breath move in and out of your body, just like a little kind of wave. Ooh. Let me check that. I'm going to just check what that is, okay? Yeah, it might have been. I'll just give it a little check and see what it is. No problem. Yeah, it's an amber alert. Oh, so what did you say? What? Yeah. Oh, some child's for the. Yeah, that's exactly. Right. Or. All right, let's do breath again. Here we go. Big breath in and big breath out. And then we're going to do a little counter breath. So as you exhale fully, let it go. And inhale for a count of 4. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just let full breath now come in and out. So full breath in and full breath out. That extended exhale, letting the exhale be just a little longer than the inhale. You can send a message to the body just to let go, to relax a little bit. Start now to bring awareness to breath and awareness to body in your own time. You can start to invite in just a little movements, maybe wiggling through fingers, wiggling through toes, letting the head, the neck roll a little from side to side. And as you feel ready, come fully back into your body. Head stretch, move, twist, do whatever feels good. start to transition, so you can take a little roll over to one side for a couple of breaths. And then as you feel ready, go ahead and push yourself up, find a comfortable seat. Doesn't matter how you sit. You can either have hands on the lap or hands together at the heart, eyes can close. And let's close our practice with 3 shared breaths. So first exhale and release the breath, let it go. Inhale, breathe deep into the space of the heart. Exhale, soft sigh, out the mouth, let it go. Again, inhale into the heart. Exhale, soft sigh, out. And one more breath, just like that. Softly bow your head over your fingertips. You're symbolically releasing the thoughts of the mind into the space of the heart. So infusing all thoughts with the qualities of the heart, love, compassion, and forgiveness. Let's take another breath, lifting the heart to the mind. And then as you exhale, slowly peel open your eyes, softly lift your gaze. Keep sharing your practice. All right, take very good care out there. Hey, next week, just so you know, I am here on Tuesday. I'm here for the Tuesday class.